The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Happy Friday, one and all. Welcome inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of Salesianum High School hockey as the Sals take on the Vikings of Perkiomen Valley in the first half of our Friday doubleheader. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box in advance of this meeting between the top-ranked Salesianum side and the five-team ICSHL Prep Catholic Division, and Perkiomen Valley coming into the first state with a 6-9-1 record. Gavin Needs still looking for his second win for Salesianum. He comes into tonight 1-2 with a goals against average just over 4 after being out of action through the fall portion of the season due to an upper body injury. Needsy working back into peak form. We'll take on the Perkiomen Valley Vikings tonight, and we will see Sean Melican and Blake D'Italia getting the start defensively. Nick LeBuono back in the lineup, so too Connor Davis. So the offensive firepower back for Salesianum under the leadership of head coach and general manager Brian LeBlanc. On the other side of the red line, the Perkiomen Valley Vikings, led by Declan Marks, who's accounted for 16 goals this year. Robert Lynn accounting for 8. They'll start together with Xander Kazokas. Between the pipes, it is Peter Neville, who enters tonight 2-6-1 with a .336 goals against average at a save percentage of .902. We're going to head to break here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll take you inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups, our national anthem, and the first half of our Friday doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network. And it's all brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury.
Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This evening, the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League presents a regular season varsity matchup between the visiting Perkiomen Valley Vikings and Salesianum. Let's meet this evening's starting lineups. Beginning with the visiting Perkiomen Valley Vikings. Starting in goal, number 26, Peter Neville. On defense, number 7, Seamus Quinn. And number 51, Riley Shum. At left wing, number 42, Robert Lynn. At right wing, number 18, Xander Kazokas. And starting at center, number 25, Declan Marks. And now let's meet the starting six for Salesianum. Starting in goal, number 2, Gavin Neves. On defense, number 16, Sean Mellican. And number 22, Blake Titalia. At left wing, number 43, Sean Alberts. At right wing, number 15, Connor Davis. And your starting center, number 3, Nick Lapuono. Salesianum is coached by Brian LeBlanc, Bob Thomas, John Travis, and Devin LeBlanc. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate, the Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League, had the wrong script, apologies, are Rob Novickas and Chris Castagliola. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Indeed, it is an inter-county Scholastic Hockey League matchup tonight. Not an ACHA contest. We've got to wait until Sunday for that. Salesianum making their final preparations, clad in their home ecru sweaters, traveling from west to east here in opening period play. Perkiomen Valley in those sharp new black sweaters, orange trim all around, easy to read white block numbers everywhere you can put them. A hearty welcome to you all wherever you may be joining us from tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network here on the 412. And we are delighted to have you with us for Friday night hockey in the first state. Salesianum and Perk Valley to kick off the doubleheader. We'll see St. Mark's host Archbishop Ryan in the second half of tonight's twin bill. Chris Castagliola with the opening drop. Marks and LeBuono in for the draw, and off we go on Friday night at Fred Rust Arena. The Sal's win the initial draw. Melican tries to shovel the puck up the near side. Stepping up is Lynn to keep it in deep for Perkiomen Valley, but it's taken away by Nick LeBuono. LeBuono tries to feed this up the middle. Couldn't connect with Davis. Pursuing two is Jerry DiStefano in the near corner. Sal's outnumbering the Perkiomen back checker Riley Shum in the near corner. Now it becomes a two-a-side battle, migrating directly behind the net. Davis works this to the far corner. One-timer coming from Nick LeBuono, unleashing a shot from 28 feet, but it ricochets off the back glass after traveling high and wide. Marks plays the carom shot behind the net, and this is shoveled up the left wing boards and out by Kazokas. Outlet pass beyond the reach of Robert Lynn, recovered by D'Italia. Played behind his own net, back to Davis, tipped forward up the near side, but LeBuono can't chase it down at the blue line. It's corralled by Marks, tipped forward by Lynn across neutral territory, volleyed back the other way by Melican. 70 seconds for this initial Salesianum shift. Davis heading off for a change, as is LeBuono. Melican staying on. But an icing against Perk Valley will give Salesianum an attacking zone faceoff. 78 seconds into the proceedings this evening. Braden Graham, leading goal scorer with 16 for the Sal's, taking and winning the draw. But Connor Morady lost the zone at the point. Celentino recovers at center. He throws this in up the left wing boards. Puck rolls to the near corner. Tied up there by Liam Bell. Trying to extract it was Lewis Forth for Perkiomen Valley to no avail. Graham protecting now. The Salesianum captain looking for space. He brings this to the top of the slot. He comes dipsy-doodling through traffic, lost the puck. Getting a shot away in close was Justin Celentino. Into the glove of Neville this goes for a pause in play. 108 seconds in the books. The first half of our Friday night doubleheader. And another attacking zone draw awaited Salesianum. Brennan held the point, but he gave this away. Forth moves Forth up the left wing boards. He's slowed up at the Sal's blue line. Here's a 2-on-1 the other direction. No, it's going to be called back offside. Quick break from Graham and Celentino together. But mistimed though it be, it will come back into neutral ice with just over 2 minutes elapsed in what stands a 0-0 contest to this point. Marks with a quick release shot from just inside the blue line, well off his intended target. Grayson Betterly corrals the puck behind his own goal. He steers it to the near corner. Betterly unable to get out of the Salesianum zone. Lynn's got it tied up near side. Marks pursuing. Betterly had the line and the speed to get to the puck with plenty of time and space to operate. But he ran into a host of Perkiomen Valley forecheckers up the far wall. So it comes back to Stipa, and Flaherty carries it up the right side. Flaherty through traffic, shot from the top of the right circle, a hard wrister, ricocheted off the boards. Comes back all the way into the Sal's end. Betterly to Flaherty again. Gaynor couldn't reel in the puck at his own blue line. He pulls back under forechecking heat. Offering the pressure from the Perkiomen side was Kazokas. Play halted with 13:54 to go in the first period, and this is going to stay in the Salesianum zone. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. And that's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The law office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule your free consultation, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. We're in the fourth minute of opening period action. Lengthy feeling out period between the Vikings and the Sals. Our videographer tonight, Evie Hill, and a tip of the hat to Tim Dominic here in the 412 Comms press box with us tonight as well. With production assistant Eli Swope off for the weekend, Tim graciously stepping in to give us the facts and figures as the game develops. Fourth leaves us behind the net. LeWillis to Vargo. On farther beyond the reach of Caden Wong. So Morady had the jump on the puck in the near corner, and it's worked out of the Salesianum zone by Brennan. Up the right side comes Melican. Bodied off the puck, but he dumps it into the near corner of the Perk Valley zone. Lebuono tries to protect it there under two-ply defensive pressure. To his aid came to Stefano Davis with a long shot from the right point. Blockered away by Neville for save number 2. Only 2 shots on goal of the game have come from Salesianum, and we're nearing the 5-minute juncture. Connor Davis, wearing 15 this season, wore 32 last year for Salesianum. He wears the 15 that belonged previously to, as of a week ago, former University of Delaware Men's Division II captain Ethan Sharp. To think we at the Delaware Hockey Network have known Ethan for 7 years, and we've seen the last of him between high school and college hockey. I suppose the only constant is change when dealing with the intersection of academics and athletics. But to get to know so many fine young people and their families and see the community grow year after year has been something to behold for sure. Here's Vargo, one-on-one. Shot bothered by the back-checking Peter Brennan, doing well to clog up the slot. Lebuono steals the puck in his own zone. He circles behind the goal. Coming to 6 minutes completion in the first period of a 0-0 game. Morady to Brennan behind the net. Played up the far side. Corralled by Seamus Quinn at center for Perk Valley. Shum to LeWillis up the left side. LeWillis paving away to the cage. Lazy shot into the glove of Needs. And we've got a pause in action with 10:51 to go in the opening period from Fred Rust Arena, and still no score. Face off to Needs' left after his first save. Trying to shoot in a congested slot. Caden Wong couldn't get stick-on puck right between the hash marks. Graham recovers. Solid 200-foot player himself. Braden Graham trying to deke clear of Braden Vargo's forechecking pressure. He turns the puck over. Wong shoots. This one on net and deflected up into the back netting. Out of play with 10 minutes and 23 seconds to go in opening period action. So the Vikings earn another attacking zone face-off. It comes to the near side this time. Marks and Graham to contest it. But it's won by Salesianum, controlled by Grayson Betterly in the near corner. He lofts the puck toward the blue line. It ends up on the stick of Braden Graham. Bell saw his momentum carry him into the Perkiomen Valley territory, so he had to tag up to ensure an onside entry. Betterly pulled back to his line. This was tipped in by Bell up the near wall. Liam Bell back up the dashers to Betterly. Bell tried to fire a cross-ice pass to an awaiting Braden Graham, but it was blocked on its way through the slot. Celentino to Betterly walking in. Shot off the pads up into the netting and out of play. Another look at this on the 4-1-2 Communications instant replay. Betterly doing well to pave a way to the net off the give and go. But Peter Neville squared up for the save. The puck was deflected out for the stoppage. 9.5 remaining in the first period from Fred Rust Arena. No score between the Perkiomen Valley Vikings and Salesianum, who have combined for quite some fireworks here at Fred Rust Arena in recent memory. Flaherty leads the re-entry. He couldn't complete the give and go to Melican, who was crashing the low slot. D'Italia holds the point. Puck took a weird bounce off a seam in the boards behind the goal, and Riley Shum got to it before Flaherty was on the intended path of the puck could. 1-on-2 coming for Robert Lynn. He's steered to the near corner of the Sal zone by Melican, bodied off the biscuit, and it's cleared by Flaherty. No, Shum held the zone. He launches the puck in from distance, blockered away by Needs for save number 3. Shots 3-3 as we work to halfway in the first period of a 0-0 game. Marks strips the puck from Gaynor. He leaves it back to Shum. It's thrown up the left wing boards. Unable to play it cleanly was Lynn under bodily pressure from Melican. Here up the middle comes Gaynor, losing his footing. Delayed penalty signaled. So the Sal's now heading to their first Delaware Sports Medicine power play of the night. Learn more about Dr. Brad Bly's offerings for athletes of all ages and abilities. Visit desportsmed.com. And the Sal's strike on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Braden Graham potting his 17th of the season, and it's 1-0. Here it comes again. Labuono works this high to Graham. And he weaves it through. To give Salesianum their first of the game. Particulars forthcoming. The Perkiomen Valley penalty was assessed to number 42, Robert Lynn. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 49 seconds. In the first period. Lynn, 2 for tripping at 8:49. Salesianum power play goal. His 17th of the season. Scored by number 5, Braden Graham. assisted by number 3, Nick Labuono, and number 15, Connor Davis. Time of the power play goal, 9 minutes, 4 seconds in the first period. Graham 17th from Labuono and Davis at 9:04, a power play goal. And now our first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night upon us as Grayson Betterly was ruled off for interference. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 21, Grayson Betterly. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 16 seconds in the first period. Betterly 2 for interference at 10:16. DeStefano steals the centering pass intended for Marks. He's swarmed by Quinn and Lynn. Wong working near side, and Shum completes the quintet on this first Perkiomen Valley power play of the night. Shum holding the point. Lynn, quick release. Shot from 50 feet, saved by Gavin Needs. And this is cleared by Bell. Bell together with Melican, the forechecking DeStefano and Morady on this first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Stretch pass intended for Seamus Quinn. Turned back the other way, Morady offering good defensive pressure at his own blue line. 5.5 to go in the first. This is Declan Marks weaving through traffic. Cross slot pass intended for Robert Lynn on the welcome mat, didn't connect. Quinn camps out net front. Melican tries to take away the lane from Declan Marks, and he lost the zone under further pressure higher in the zone from Albert. 22 seconds remaining on this interference minor assessed Grayson Betterly, which came at the 10:16 mark of the first. Now we're 12 minutes in. Another Needs save. He's 5 for 5 in the save department. Salesianum has only mustered 4 shots on Peter Neville. And it was the power play tally from Braden Graham that got through 9:04 in this first period to put Salesianum up 1-0. Four and a half remaining in opening period action. Davis working just inside center. Now walks up the left wing boards. A poke check from Christian Pecan slows him up. Labuono back to recover after Lawillis couldn't chase down the puck. Kazoka strips the puck from Labuono. He centers to Vargo. He was swarmed to the high slot. Here comes Salesianum with a 3-on-3 counterattack. Davis puts on the brakes. Right at the edge of our picture near side. He dumps the puck in where it's played on by Labuono. Back high, this comes to Betterly. Taking aim from the top of the right circle, but into traffic, it was deflected wide. 3:40 to go. In opening period action, Stipa to Labuono. Labuono working just inside the line. He gets past 2 defenders. He lines up a shot, but this goes into the back netting, out of play. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Face off to the right of Peter Neville, who stopped 3 of 4 shots seen so far. Betterly pulls back behind his own goal. Advancing pass to Flaherty. And Flaherty heads a 2-on-2 up the right dots. His shot from in close ends up in the Neville goal, in the Neville glove, I should say. And an attacking zone faceoff comes the way of Salesianum with 3:06 to go here in the first. Perk Valley fails to clear after controlling off the draw. Benjamin Gardner threw this up the right wing boards. Coming back the other direction is Gaynor. Gaynor lost his footing, trying to finish on the doorstep was Albert, but the one-timer was off target. A hook coming from Rob Novickis. 2:38 to go in the first period. Once the guilty party makes his way to the penalty box, and that guilty party is Riley Shum. The Perkiomen Valley penalty was assessed to number 51, Riley Shum. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 22 seconds in the first period. Shum 2 for hooking at 14:22. Sal struck on their first Delaware Sports Medicine power play of the night. Their first shot on this one ends up in the Neville glove. .206 remaining here in opening period play. Face-off coming to the right of Peter Neville. Perk Valley clear, walking back in near side is Sean Albert. D'Italia throws this across ice. One-timer. D'Italia off the headman from Bell. Caught the toe of his stick and didn't connect. D'Italia tied up in the near corner. Recovering the puck is Andrew Begani. One-timer, Albert scores! 2 for 2 on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Sean Albert pots his fourth, and Salesianum go up 2-0. Let's see it again. Cross slot pass from Begani. Led to Sean Albert stepping up. And drilling his fourth of the year to make this 2-0. Salesianum power play goal. His fourth of the season. Scored by number 43, Sean Albert. Assisted by number 8, Andrew Begani, and number 16, Sean Melican. Time of the goal, 15:44 in the first period. There is 1 minute remaining in the period. Recapping the goal by rule, Albert's fourth from Begani, and Melican at 15:44, a power play goal. So this brings us to the final 42 seconds of the first period. And Salesianum quickly reestablishing attacking position, but the centering pass from Brennan ended up on the stick of Caden Wong and walked back from our right to our left. This recovered by Celentino, cleared by Bell, chipped out of the zone by Graham. He tries to push it forward to split a pair of Perk Valley defenders just inside their line, but he ran out of real estate. Final 15 seconds. Vargo takes an open ice hit from Morady. And Brennan's going to let time tick away to end the first period. 17 minutes in the books to score Salesianum 2, Perkiomen Valley 0. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Second period underway from Fred Rust Arena. Been a heck of a start for Salesianum. A pair of Delaware Sports Medicine power play goals to put them up 2-0 over Perkiomen Valley through 17 minutes. And the Vikings getting an attacking zone face-off after rushing end-to-end. Markson across from Salucci to win the attacking zone draw, 28 seconds into second period action. And another penalty coming up as the whistle of Rob Navickas sounds. 38 seconds. So we thought. Not a penalty, just a garden variety delayed offside ultimately. One of the downfalls of the two-official system, at least anywhere not Alberta, neither official's wearing armbands. So, is the arm up for a delayed offside or a delayed penalty? Not always easy to tell at a glance. DeStefano barreling in, drop pass to Dewar. Couldn't maintain control of the puck at the near circle. Stipa failed to hold the zone. And this comes back to Melican. Turned back the other direction by Caden Wong. D'Italia to Melican, stretch pass. Labuono couldn't reel it in. This ends up in the glove of Neville, and we've got a pause. 1 minute and 58 seconds into second period play. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, and a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite, and a third Salesianum goal is sure to please the Sal's faithful in attendance as Nick Labuono pots his 8th of the year. Taking another look at it. Labuono walking in from Davis. .202 into the second period to increase the Salesianum lead to 3. Salesianum goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 3, Nick Labuono. Assisted by number 15, Connor Davis. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 2 seconds in the second period. Labuono's 8th. From Davis at 2:02. Back to Sid's Barbecue and Jerky because we're getting hungry in the press box. They're open for takeaway lunch every Monday through Saturday at the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Or if you'd like to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Melican tips the puck beyond a pair of Perkiomen Valley defenders. Harrison Irvin kept the pressure on him high in the zone. Albert maintains the puck amid traffic. Back to Melican this comes. Pass across to Morady. Lost the zone. So Morady pulls back to his own blue line. Albert tips the puck forward. It's picked up and walked by Lynn the other direction. Shot from distance. Needs lost the puck. But the defensive reinforcements came crashing in to take some heat out of an unnecessarily hot kitchen. Marks tried to dipsy-doodle through bodies from the top of the right circle. To no avail. Pecan holding the left point. Puck intercepted in close by Alex Gaynor, and here he comes. 3-on-2 this counterattack if the Sal's would hurry. He threw one on net from in close. Neville squared up for the save. On the doorstep, Flaherty couldn't finish off the rebound. Irvin to Declan Marks. He's hauled to the far wall by Flaherty. Trying to clear was Brennan. Puck was tipped over the blue line. Picked up by Albert. Walked in but steered to the near corner of the Perk Valley zone by Forth. They battle for position. Lewis Forth shovels the puck up the near dashers, but it's held in by Brennan. Long shot into the glove of Peter Neville, and we've got a pause in play. 11:46 to go in the second period of a 3-0 hockey game, which after a lengthy feeling out period has seen Salesianum pull away steadily. Labuono getting his 8th of the year. Off the feed from Connor Davis, just 2:02 into the second period. And the Sal's with their offensive firepower back in droves. Working with a lot more breathing room here than they've had in recent weeks. Graham pushed toward the line. Couldn't feed to Brennan. Wong doing well to cause Salesianum to lose territory. We're nearing 6 minutes in the second period. Salesianum 3, Perkiomen Valley 0 from Fred Rust Arena. Morady couldn't walk up the right side. This is taken away. Dempsey Lawillis taking aim. Needs with the save from long distance. Puck bounced off him to the far corner. Here's Graham the other direction through traffic. He puts one on net. It bounces off Neville's pads. Scramble net front for it. And this is cleared back out toward the line. Held in by Braden Graham. Brennan, Betterly, shot. Neville with the pad save, and he covers up for dear life. Peter Neville doing everything he had to there to keep the Sal's from a fourth goal, as we view it again on the 412 Communications Instant Replay. Heck of a net front exchange. With bodies clogging the crease and Peter Neville sprawling to freeze that puck to bring play to a halt. Now we're 7 minutes into the second period. Sal's 3, Perk Valley 0. Park Stipa backhands the puck to Salucci. Across to Betterly, who's got more time and space to operate up the far side. Betterly through traffic, shovels the puck off the corner boards. Stipa holds it in. Shot from the point was blocked by Edelstein. Marks could not clear. Begani pulls back of his own volition, back into neutral ice. Betterly to Dewar. Lost an edge, trying to cut around a defender at the blue line. Lost the puck as well. Betterly flips this in near side. Here's Dewar coming in cleanly. Cross slot pass. Begani scores. Andrew Begani with his second point of the night, his second goal of the year. And it's now a 4-0 hockey game. And here it comes again. The 412 Communications Instant Replay. Mason Dewar putting this on a tee for Andrew Begani to pot his second of the year. Backdoor pass, and unable to do anything, Peter Neville giving up his fourth of the night. Salesianum in total domination through the first half of this hockey game. Salesianum goal. His second of the season. Scored by number 8, Andrew Begani. Assisted by number 7, Mason Dewar. And number 21, Grayson Betterly. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 11 seconds. In the second period. Begani's second from Dewar and Betterly at 7:11. We have passed halfway in the contest. Sal's 4, Perk Valley 0. In the first half of our Friday high school hockey doubleheader here on the Delaware Hockey Network. The Sal's coming back in numbers. Labono taking a little bit too much time. And the Viking defensive core were able to regroup. This glove down at the blue line. Rob Novickus rolling a hand pass against Salesianum with 7.5 minutes to go here in the second period of a 4-0 hockey game. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Neat how it all works. They come right to your driveway, and they use high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria in your cans, leaving your cans spotless and your home and family healthier for it. And it only takes a few minutes. Again, you can learn more at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Oh, and it's environmentally friendly too. Flaherty saw his advance cut short as Morady is called off for a cross check. So 10:09 into the second period. It's back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for Salesianum. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 27, Connor Morady. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Morady, 2 for cross-checking at 10:09. Betterly plays a hard ricochet off the boards in front of the Perk Valley bench. Bell couldn't reel the puck in. It is chased down by Perkiomen Valley's Riley Shum. Advance to Wong. He pushes this up the left wing boards. Edelstein marks. And a first goal for the Vikings comes with 50 seconds gone on the Morady penalty. And the shutout hopes of Gavin Needs have been effectively dashed, as Caden Wong notches his 6th of the year. And here it comes again. Wong all the way up the left side, top shelf. And we've now got a 4-1 game in front of us here at Fred Rust Arena. Perkiomen Valley goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 21, Caden Wong. Time of the unassisted power play goal, 11 minutes even in the second period. Wong's 6th unassisted at 11 minutes, a power play goal. Shum slowed up by Melican just inside the line. Salentino pushes the puck back to neutral. Salentino outnumbered, bothered by Shum, trying to throw the puck in toward the net. He chases it down to the far half wall, but he's double teamed there by a pair of Perk Valley defenders. Now in the final 5 minutes of the second period, Blake D'Italia back in his own end. Throws this off the near boards beyond the reach of Liam Bell. Bell chases the puck in over the line. It's picked up by Salentino. Walked in. He tried to Michigan it from behind the cage. Couldn't get the puck trapped on his forehand. This is controlled now by Marks. Perk Valley looking for a second. Marks together with Lawillis outnumbered. Melican recovers the puck. He's driven to the far corner. Marks recovers for the Vikings. He leaves this to 4th at the point. Shot in from distance. Covered up for a pause in play by Gavin Needs with, wouldn't you know it, 4:12 to go in the second period. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your, ranging from broadcast to social, print to digital. Whether you're on the East Coast, the Desert West, or anywhere in between, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com. We've entered the pre-antepenultimate minute of the second period. Salesianum maintaining a 4-1 advantage over Perk Valley. A much more even-tempered matchup between these two teams compared to what we've seen in years past. Dewar's stick lifted by Pecan. Dewar chases the puck down to the near corner. He's got support in the form of Begani. This around the horn from Stipa to Betterly. Shot in from the top of the circle. Caught and held by Neville, and we've got a pause with 3:09 to go in the second. 4-1 the Salesianum lead. And an attacking zone draw coming the way of Michael Salucci. Won by Salucci, fed back to him by Dewar. Dewar rolls the puck behind the cage to the near corner. Salucci bodied by Vargo into the Dashers and separated from the puck. Wong, the goal scorer, couldn't walk it through up the near side. Holding the point was Andrew Begani. Dewar back to his line. Across to Brennan. He dodged the check from Lawollis. And this is driven deep into Perk Valley territory by Dewar, but he lost control of the puck. Riley Shum leaving this now to Quinn. Vargo failed to clear. 2:20 to go in the second period of a 4-1 hockey game. Sal's with the advantage yet. Begani throws this off the far corner boards. Shum off his backhand, can't clear. Begani held the point right in front of his own bench. He comes off. Davis comes on. He joins DeStefano and Dewar. So the top line 2/3 intact. Dewar waiting for the opportunity to change. We've entered the final 2 minutes of the second period. Morady to Brennan across the line. Brennan swarmed by Lawollis. Shot was stick checked up in the atmosphere, and the puck rolls into the near corner where Quinn corrals it. He launches this up ice. Icing waved off by Chris Castagliola. And we enter the final 100 seconds with Nick Labuono deep in his own zone. Beating a pair of Perk Valley defenders now into a 1-on-2. He was steered wide by Shum. Wrap around, Morady on the doorstep. Davis trying to take aim. He caught the top of the puck, didn't get good speed on it whatsoever. So Neville able to respond with the easy save. His 15th on 19 total shots faced so far tonight. Drop pass to Brennan at the point. Davis in heavy net front congestion. Saw his options limited. We've entered the final minute of play. In the second period, trying to put one on a tee for DeStefano was Davis, but he was locked out by Neville. Needs steadies. 45 to go in the second period of a 4-1 hockey game. Hard Davis shot ricocheted off the backboards. Brennan to Labuono. Trying to walk the line. Tied up by Shum. Final 20, Labuono again near side this time. Shum staying on him. Davis works this around to the right point, and Peter Brennan. Back to Davis. Centering feed to Stefano, couldn't reel it in. Lynn corrals the puck, and he's guilty of an icing. With 4.5 seconds to go in the second period. Attacking zone draw coming up for Salesianum. No, it won't. This ruled an errant icing. And per the USA Hockey rulebook, at least until next year, errantly blown icings result in a last play faceoff. Unlike in the NHL and the NCAA, where an errantly blown icing would come to center, in the USA Hockey rulebook, at least until the rule change next year, those errantly blown icings are treated as a last play faceoff. And that's how the second period ends. With through 34 minutes, Salesianum leading Perkiomen Valley by a score of 4-1. Back after the second intermission on the Delaware Hockey.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. An icing against Salesianum. 17 seconds into the third period. Sets up a face-off to the right of Gavin Needs. Sal's with a 4-1 advantage through two periods. Goals from Labuono, Graham, Begani, and Albert. Caden Wong, the lone Perkiomen Valley Viking, to get on the board. And coming up later tonight, senior night festivities for our good friends, the St. Mark Spartans. They'll take on Archbishop Ryan. That game scheduled for a 9:30 start. Perk Valley has just lit the lamp a second time. Mark's walking in for his 17th. He goes bar down on Needs to reduce Salesianum's lead to 2. Absolute filth from Declan Marks. And let's see it again. Quick release off the feed from Lynn. And he roofs it, 53 seconds into the period to make this a 4-2 game. Perkiomen Valley goal, his 17th of the season. Scored by number 25, Declan Marks. Assisted by number 42, Robert Lynn. Time of the goal, 53 seconds in the third period. Marks' 17th from Lynn at 53 seconds. Sal's counterattack. Stopped short by netminder Peter Neville. And the face-off comes to his right. With just under 2 minutes elapsed of the third period. Give and go with Celentino setting up Betterly. Shot from the top of the right circle was wide. Celentino, backhand across to Graham. Bobble the puck at the top of the circle. Stipa keeps it in. Taken away and cleared by Seamus Quinn. Lynn to the accelerating Marks. His pursuit for an 18th goal. Stopped by the outstretched left leg of Gavin Needs. Here he gloves down a rolling puck, and he's going to hold to bring play to a halt with 14:35 to go in the closing period of what stands a 4-2 hockey game. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these guys or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more. Visit desportsmed.com. Marady's shot from the point. Turned aside by Neville. Is swatted by Lynn. Back deep into Sal's territory. If you're just joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, Salesianum and their home Ecru's moving left to right. Perkiomen Valley in their away black and orange kits. A sharp-looking set they are. Moving from east to west. From our right to our left. We here in the 412 Communications press box facing due north at Fred Rust Arena. A mile south of downtown Newark. Known, of course, for the University of Delaware and known for a wide array of international cuisine. The wide array of food options lining Main Street is absolutely something to behold. Evie's looking back like, are you nuts? One day she'll learn. Here's Dewar off the setup from Salucci, stonewalled by Peter Neville once again. D'Italia tried to throw one on from the right point. Wide off the release. Melican from the line into Neville's pads. 5 minutes gone in the second period, or in the third period just about. Tied up in the near corner, protected by Salesianum. Mason Dewar walking in from the point. He tried to shoot from the dot. He was wide off his release. Braden Vargo launches this clear, and it will come back in icing. With 11 minutes and 41 seconds to go. With a 4-2 game. Kicking off our Friday night high school hockey doubleheader here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Again up next, we feature the St. Mark Spartans taking on the Raiders of Archbishop Ryan. Senior night festivities due to begin at 9:15 Eastern Time, 6:15 Pacific, and game time slated for 9:30 Eastern Time. The elder statesman of defensive schemes, Bob Thomas, tuning in from home. Can't be with us tonight, a bit under the weather. So glad to be able to bring the game to him via his smart TV. Who knew? Bob, can't wait to see you back when you're well. Melican just laid out Lynn. And he's going to sit for 2 minutes for that. Here it is again. Big, high open ice hit. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time. Coming up now for Salesianum. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Salesianum penalty was assessed to number 16, Sean Melican. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 28 seconds in the third period. Melican, 2 for roughing at 6:28. DeStefano taking the puck away from Quinn. DeStefano clears. Bell's got himself a one-on-one, but he's kept to the corner by Shum. Mark steadies for the accelerating Robert Lynn. Quick release shot from the near dot was wide. Nine and a half to go. 55 seconds remaining on the Melican roughing minor. Salesianum pinned in their zone, but clinging to a 4-2 advantage. Robert Lynn held the point. Quinn was checked off his feet in a congested slot. Here's DeStefano trying to race in. 2-on-1 counterattack broken up by the back-checking Riley Shum. Marks took aim the other way from 30. Wide of the far post. Lynn could not connect behind the net with Quinn. And this is cleared by Bell. Couldn't keep the rhyme going. We could have said by Bell this was thrown in. And that would have sufficed. Here a long shot from Lewis Forth. Covered up by Needs for a pause with 8:23 to go in regulation. Salesianum on their way, hopefully, to a 13th win this season before closing out the year with a home and home against the Haverford School. Eight and change to go. Another Needs hold. And another pause. Against St. Mark's and Archbishop Ryan coming up next. As the Spartans celebrate senior night 2025, and the manpower is going to go down one again. Dempsey Lawollis gets the gate. For hooking. And the Sals are back on the Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play. DESportsmed.com, the place to go. Perkiomen Valley penalty was assessed to number 8, Dempsey Lawollis. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 8 seconds in the third period. Lawollis, 2 for hooking at 9:08. Just over 7.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Graham off the feed from Labuono, looking for his second. Couldn't find the back of the net. He was wide off the release. Davis working in from the right corner. Ran out of room as Fourth did well to clog up the slot near side. Back this comes Labuono. Tried to shovel one through. Jammed home on the doorstep by DeStefano. And Salesianum's got a third Delaware Sports Medicine power play goal tonight. With the man advantage, the Sals have been absolutely lethal. Accounting now for a third power play goal. Salesianum power play goal. Scored by number 3, Nick Labuono. Assisted by number 35, Justin Celentino, and number 15, Connor Davis. Time of the goal, 9 minutes 58 seconds. In the third period, Labuono's 9th second of the game, coming from Celentino and Davis. At 9:58, it was a power play goal. Albert off the post, couldn't make it 6. From our vantage point, that 5th Salesianum goal looked like it was tipped by DeStefano, but the official ruling from on ice said that was Nick Labuono all the way. So Labuono's in for 2 goals and an assist so far tonight. Davis in for a goal and 2 helpers. Perkiomen with 2 points as well. We've made it to the final 5 minutes and 35 seconds of what's currently a 5-2 hockey game. We will have Salesianum hockey back on the Delaware Hockey Network on Monday as they honor their 14 graduating seniors. In advance of the first half of a home and home with the Haverford School. Game time slated for 7:45 Eastern Time, 4:45 Pacific. Final 5 minutes of the contest. Wong from the point. This recovered by Flaherty for Salesianum. Tied up by Lawillis alongside Gaynor. Albert joins the battle at the base of the Salesianum bench and digs the puck free. D'Italia. Stretch pass did not find Flaherty at center. The other 4, Lewis Fourth. Advances it back to Caden Wong. Looking for a second goal. Needs with the glove save. And play is halted with just inside 4.5 minutes remaining. From Fred Rust Arena. Timeout signaled. We're going to take ours too. We'll be right back on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network. 4:27 to go. Perkiomen Valley have taken their timeout. And off we go for the home stretch of the first half of our Friday doubleheader. Needs with a save, but the rebound chance off the Braden Vargo stick goes in. And the Vikings are back within 2. Here it comes again. Braden Vargo. At 12:51. Potting his first of the season for the Vikings. Perkiomen Valley goal. His first of the season, scored by number 73, Braden Vargo. Assisted by number 4, Lewis Forth, and number 21, Caden Wong. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 51 seconds in the third period. Vargo's first from Forth and Wong at 12:51. We have entered the final 200 seconds of the game. Sal's 5, Perk Valley 3. The lads in Ecru trying to spend as much time in the Perk Valley zone as possible to burn the clock and keep Neville from heading off in exchange for the extra attacker. DeStefano trying to knife through traffic was angled to the corner by Vargo. Showing up solidly on the defensive after potting his first goal of the season just moments ago. Morady back to Labuono. He puts on the brakes, top of the circle. Centering pass was broken up in close by Riley Shum. Here comes Wong shooting. Needs with the save, but he didn't control the rebound all that well. To his aid came Betterly, but he failed to clear. LeWillis keeps this deep in the Sal's end. Final 2:05. In regulation of a 5-3 hockey game. Sal's burst out to a 4-0 lead. But since then, the Vikings have mounted a bit of a comeback. Can they keep it going, or will it be too little too late? LeWillis gave way to Stipa. Diagonal pass from Betterly. Led to a shot from Andrew Begani, seeking his second. Wide off his mark as we come to the final 90. Here's Seamus Quinn shoveling this up the left wing boards. Marks stutter steps to try to gain space from Stipa, but he lost the puck. Begani failed to clear. Salucci did. Dewar caught unawares. Has to trail back into his own zone to recover the puck. We've reached the final minute of the contest. Salucci, Dewar crashing the net. Couldn't get a shot away. Shum from the far corner just cleared. He was driven by Lawollis up the far boards. Caught Rob Novikas just above the blue line. So Perkiomen Valley brings it up the near side. Walking in was Seamus Quinn with a shot from the top of the circle. Empty net at the other end of the rink as we enter the final half minute. So the extra attacker is on, and Lewis Forth trying to set up Marks on the doorstep. Marks up with a shot, Needs up with a couple big saves. 15 seconds to go. And the face-off moves to Gavin Needs' right after saves 16 and 17 of the night. Marks crashing the net, denied again by Gavin Needs. Shum couldn't connect from distance. The final seconds tick away, and Salesianum have defeated Perkiomen Valley by a score 5-3. Tonight's final from Fred Rust Arena: Salesianum 5, Perkiomen Valley 3. Final shots on goal: Salesianum 27, Perkiomen Valley 22. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star with a goal and an assist for Perkiomen Valley: number 21, Caden Wong. The number 2 star of the game with a goal and 2 assists for Salesianum: number 15, Connor Davis. And the number 1 star of the game, leading Salesianum with 2 goals and an assist, number 3, Nick Labuono. We're going to take a quick timeout as Salesianum meet at center for their traditional post-game prayer. And we will change the slate over for the second half of our DHN doubleheader tonight, as coming up we feature the St. Mark's Spartans taking on the Raiders of Archbishop Ryan. That game due off round about 9:30 p.m. with senior night festivities immediately preceding. We'll have those for you here on the Delaware Hockey Network. For MJR, for Broadway Joe, for Evie Hill, for the whole crew, James Gillerite saying thank you for your company. But again here momentarily, the Spartans and the Raiders coming up at the bottom of the hour on Delaware Hockey Network.